Hey guys, I'm going to do a warm makeup look today, and to do that I will be using eyeshadow colors from the Naked 2 palette. Now the eyeshadow colors I'm going to be using are this color right here, Foxy, and then this one called Half Baked, which is also available in the Naked 1 palette. It's this kind of goldy color, and Foxy is this kind of warm beigey color. So to start off with, I'm going to prime my face using the Smashbox Photo Finish Adjust Primer in green. And what this does is it just takes out the redness in my face, because I don't want my face to look red. I want to kind of neutralize the color in my face so it's a little bit more of a neutral instead of just a red. And because the colors I'm using are warm and I have more of a cool complexion, I thought that it would be better to neutralize the redness in my skin so that the warmer colors, in case the warmer colors exaggerated that. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take a mineral foundation. This is a Golden Fair. It's a warmer color. And I'm just going to apply that to my face. So I'm just going to take my brush, get some foundation on there, and then just smooth that on my face. They usually say, swirl, tap, and buff are the instructions. Swirl, tap, and buff. Some on my nose. And I'm going to actually pour a little bit of this in the lid, just so it's a little bit easier to access. Just get some on my cheeks. Around my nose. And the concealer is really good, the mineral concealer. It seems to conceal my dark circles very well when put over the mineral foundation. So I'm going to do my chin. I have a pimple near my lips, so I'm going to pay extra attention to that area. To try to cover that up as best as I can. And you want to make sure that you don't get this brush wet, because you will end up with cakey looking skin, and that's never attractive. It's just not. Okay. So once I've applied my mineral foundation, I'm going to go in with a mineral concealer, and this is called, the color is called Bisque. Mineral concealer color, and it's kind of a pinky shade, which I like for concealing dark circles. See if you can see it without spilling it everywhere. Or I can show you without spilling it everywhere. So I'm going to take kind of a fluffy domed eyeshadow brush to just pat the concealer under my eyes, like so. Yeah, this does a great job of covering up these dark circles. I really like this stuff. And products like mineral products are good for summer because they're powders. And so if you don't have that oily a complexion, but just have a little bit of oil, this would be good for like sopping up excess oil. Now they do make a mineral powder called Mineral Veil that you can use if you do need the extra coverage, but if you don't, then you can just use the mineral foundation. And this stuff stains, so be very careful if you spill it. Or about spilling it onto anything. Okay. And if you spill this on anything, be very careful, because if you wipe it away, it does leave a mark on fabrics. Like any foundation product would. Okay, eyes. Now, I'm gonna line my eyes with the MAC Teddy eyeliner. It's a brown eyeliner. Just gonna line my top lid with this stuff. I want to be careful not to leave any spaces. Between your lashes and the liner. You can kind of go back down into your tear ducts too, but a lot of people like to put a little bit of lighter eyeshadow there. And then once you do that, you are going to apply a cream eyeshadow to your lids. For the eyebrow bones, I'm going to apply Color Tattoo and Barely Branded. This is by Maybelline. I really like the Color Tattoo eyeshadows. Now, you probably want to apply your eyeliner before that. I mean your cream shadow before you apply your eyeliner. I just forgot to do that. So I'm applying the cream shadow afterwards, but if you mess up the eyeliner, you can always go back and reapply. So this is called Bold Gold. Yeah, Bold Gold. It's gonna go on the lids. Now, once you do that, you're going to go in with your mascara. And mascara can be kind of tricky and messy to apply, so it can help applying this before you apply your eyeshadow. So this is going to be the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express. This color is, it's either brown or black brown. Whatever color it is, it has brown in it. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my mascara to dry, I'm gonna go do my brows. So I have the Revlon Color Stay Brow Enhancer. This is in a blonde and gold. This part is the brow pencil and this part is the highlighter. See, when they put the blonde in there, they use this kind of warm gold highlighter, which is not my best color. I guess, I don't know. I think all blondes look good in gold highlighter. But anyway, so this is kind of a taupey blonde color. I really like this product. Unfortunately, it's discontinued. But it is a nice waxy pencil that holds your brows down. That's what the blonde part looks like. So we're just gonna go over the brows a little bit. A bit too much on there. You can kind of smooth it down and take out some of that color. You would just paint that on. Yeah, I think that's a little bit much, but I'm just gonna kind of wipe that all away a little bit. Okay, I think my lashes are dry enough to where I can curl them. So I'm gonna take my eyelash curler. This one's by Shuamura. It's a pretty popular eyelash curler, and unfortunately they don't sell them in the US anymore. And if you get them on Amazon, you run the risk of getting a fake Shuamura. And so where I got mine is a website from Hong Kong called Bonjour HK. Okay, so just gonna go kind of as much as towards the lids as you can. Press once, move out a little bit, press again, then get the tips and press the third time. And then you're going to go over the same at the other side. So get as much as you can onto the roots of the lashes, press once, move a little bit to the middle, press again, then move to the right tips and press the third time. And that will help curl your lashes. And now we're going to go into eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to take kind of a flat eyeshadow brush. It's kind of flat and stuff like this. The MAC 239 would work for this project. And I'm going to take my kind of gold color called Half Baked, which is this color right here. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush and apply that to my eyelids where I put the gold color. Okay, so once you've got your desired amount of color on there, you're going to go in with kind of a thick domed brush like this, such as the MAC 217, and then you're going to take Foxy and work this into the brow bone, and you can blend a little bit with the lid color. So I'm just going to take some on there and just apply that. And that's going to kind of give it a little bit of a highlight. And you can also use the 224 if you want a lighter application of Foxy, because the 217 is going to pack that on pretty well. Okay, here's what it looks like when you're finished. Okay, then you're going to take your cheek color. So for that, we're actually going to do some bronzing and highlighting first. I'm going to take my NARS Olympia palette, which I've shown you before, and I'm going to take a big fluffy powder brush like this, and I'm going to go in with the bronzer color. And we're going to do kind of a 3 shape. So kind of a 3 on one side, an E on the other, and then down the nose. With the big brush, this is what the bronze color looks like, and this is what the highlight color looks like. So we're going to take a smaller brush, this is a blush brush from Walmart, and we're going to highlight the tops of the cheeks. Ideally you would want to do this after you finish with the blush, and then the nose, and then you can do the forehead a little bit. You just want to hit the areas where you did not bronze. I generally do a light application with this, and then I'm going to go in with my NARS Deep Throat. This is kind of a peachy color, and we're going to do some cheeks. We're going to apply the NARS Deep Throat. This is what Deep Throat looks like to the cheeks, kind of a peachy color. The NARS blushes are generally pretty pigmented, so you can get some of that on there without applying a lot. Now, Deep Throat's not as pigmented as, say, like the new 413 BLKR blushes, but it is pretty. So I'm just gonna put that on there, kind of a wash of color. Kind of put this on like approximately where the apples on my cheek should be. So you can make kind of a funny face, like kind of a, get that on there. Of course, once you've been doing this for a while, you get the idea of where the blush should go. And you know where to apply it. So here's the blush, and then I'm going to take, this is not a warm color, but it's kind of a neutral. But it is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss, and the color is Rule Breaker. It's kind of a new neutral color. And so I'm just going to apply that on my lips. Just to get a little bit of shine on there. There you have it. It's a warm look. And now if you have a cooler complexion, you may be kind of wary of the warmer colors, and vice versa. If you have a warmer complexion, you may be wary of the cool colors. So for that, what I would recommend is I would apply a good base to your skin, and I would also get a primer that's going to neutralize the tones that really would stand out. So if you have a cool complexion and you tend to get redness in your skin, put a green primer underneath. If you have kind of more yellow skin that tends to look very yellow, I would apply a purple primer underneath to neutralize that. And typically purple primers are advertised to combat dullness, but you could always try that to see if that neutralizes the yellow tones, because purple is going to neutralize yellow. And in order to choose a color that's in reality a little bit too warm or a little bit too cool for you, what you could do, for instance, if you're choosing a lipstick, you could choose one that's a little bit sheer. What's really popular right now are stains, and Revlon makes this nice, put out this stain recently. It's in a little tube. It's kind of square shaped, rectangular prism shaped. And that you can try that. I got the one that's kind of this coral shade, so you could try something like that. Or you could just try kind of neutral colors that have that are a little bit warm or a little bit cool. And you don't want to make it too over the top because those aren't your colors to begin with. And so you can still wear them, but I would just suggest kind of muting it down a little bit. Like, for instance, if I tried to wear like an orange-red lipstick, a bright orange-red lipstick, I have one of those. So what I might want to do is apply a little bit of a cool gloss on top. And so that kind of tones it down a little bit, like say a blue tone gloss. And blue tone glosses are good for making your teeth look whiter. So if I wanted to do that, I could just put like a little bit of a blue tone gloss on top, or I could just pat down very lightly the red-orange lipstick. And I'll have to show you some experimentation with that in other videos, but those are just some ideas of how you can pull off colors that might be a little bit too warm or a little bit too cool for you. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please write, and I will talk to you later. Bye!